Hi, my name is Ken Shane.
We are Sink or Swim.
I am Chief Musician Christopher Valangas, the Assistant Director for Navy Band Northeast.
My name is Ryan Rice from the Mag Clatter, and we are...
I'm David Passafiumi, and I play in the band Pier Jump.
Hey, what's up? I'm Mike from the Skinny Millionaires.
Hi, my name is Nicole Rabb. I'm with Tall Ship Sloop Providence in the Art of Sailing Project, and we are...
My name is Jamie Rakenna.
I'm Janine Cobra, the Marketing and Public Relations Manager for the Newport Restoration Foundation in Doris Duke's Rough Point.
And we are Newport Bridgefest!
Navy Band Northeast is one of the many components, public relations components of the United States Navy, and one of 10 official Navy bands. We're stationed here in Newport, Rhode Island. We have been since 1974 as part of the public relations outreach mission in this region. So we have an 11-state region here, and we particularly love to perform for our host city, Newport, Rhode Island. It's a Northeast Navy show band, and they're an 18-piece traditional big band, but they play music from the 1920s all the way up to current hits. So Crosswinds is our woodwind quintet, and they're traditional woodwind quintet, and they play a range of music. It's really an exciting group. They've got a lot of classic woodwind quintet literature as well as some very modern stuff, and there's just a wonderful group that performs all around the area as well.
Hi, I'm Janine Wiseman. I'm lead singer with Sink or Swim. This is Liz Doucette, Patricia Cahill-Taft, and Amy Hoffner-Davis, and we are an all-female a cappella quartet based right here in Newport. We're performing at Central Baptist Church for a special concert during Bridgefest, and you'll catch us busking on Bowen's Wharf on Monday night. We can't wait! Come on out, everybody! Yay!
Summertime, and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Oh, your daddies are rich, and your ma is good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry, don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. Then you'll spread your wings, and you'll take to the sky. You'll take to the sky. But till that morning, there ain't nothing can harm you. With Daddy and Mammy standing by, standing by. Wanna do right by your appetite. If you're fussy about your food, that's you. Take a choo-choo today, head New England way, and we'll put you in the happiest mood. 2, 3, 4.
Boston cream pie and lobster and chowder.
Yummy.
Homemade beans with codfish or flounder.
Shoe fly pie and apple pan dowdy makes your eyes light up. Your tummy say howdy. Shoe fly pie and apple pan dowdy. I never get enough of that wonderful stuff.
Well, shoe fly pie
And apple pan dowdy makes the sun come out
when
heavens are cloudy. Shoe fly pie and apple pan dowdy. I never get enough of that wonderful stuff. Well, Mama, don't you know that when you bake, Mama, I don't want cake, Mama. I'm begging you, darling, for my sake, go to the oven, make some ever-loving shoe fly pie. And apple pan dowdy makes your eyes light up. Your tummy say howdy. Shoe fly pie and apple pan dowdy. I never get enough of that wonderful stuff. Wonderful stuff. Wonderful stuff.
My name is Ryan Rice from the Mag Clatter, and we are Newport Bridgefest.
Down before and I walk through any door. If it means I get a bite to the car. It's not about what you receive, only about the thing you leave. I figured out the beat of the scene. Nobody told me. There's no knock me down before and I walk through any door. If it means I get a bite to the car. So that is what is right to me. It's not about what you can see, only about the thing you can be. Nobody told me
time to cry if you want to feel alive. Reason what was wrong and what's right is looking great through your eyes. Decisions happen sooner or late. It's not about
my band, we try to keep that old school rock and roll thing going on. We have the guitar, drums, bass, and saxophone. And we try to keep the spirit of raw rock and roll, no gimmicks. And we celebrate the universal language of music. And to some people that's an easier form of communication than other things.
My project really begins with my respect for the veterans of this country. And I guess I'm a product of the 60s, so Vietnam was big in my era, obviously. And over the years, I've been moved to write music that in some way is influenced by the veterans or the problems in the world peace. The project I'm going to be doing at the Redwood Library is basically taking about 4 tunes and describing what inspired me to write them, the idea that's going on through the tunes with different themes, and maybe playing those themes for the audience, and then have the audience hear the entire piece of music. And shows like the first tune is called Fate of a Soldier, and that's about a young soldier going off to war for the first time. The second tune is Arrival, and it's about a soldier coming home from war. So it deals with things like, the music deals with things like that, and I try to explain musically how it's put together. And hopefully the listener, when the music is performed, will listen for these things and understand what I'm trying to say in the music. Hi, I'm Ron Sanfilippo, and I am Newport Bridgefest.
Hi, my name is Nicole Rabb. I'm with Tall Ship Sloop Providence in the Art of Sailing project, and we are here for the Bridgefest. July 29th from 6 to 8 we will have a band on board, and we will bring them on, creating a little bit of a Caribbean vibe meets Pirates vibe, an overall party, dance party, and just fun events incorporating music and sailing. The Art of Sailing project is defined as art interacting with and inspired by sailboats, particularly the Tall Ship Sloop Providence. I came out 2 years ago and decided to swing from the yards of the ship and tell stories of mythological stories and folklore and the history of the actual ship. And I brought in musicians, and we would do 3 shows a day and bring this in. And everywhere I travel now, I like to incorporate more bands and musicians and artists of all types to tell stories from history to the present, connecting it all together.
I am Jamie Rakenna, and I am Newport Bridgefest.
Hi, my name is Jamie Rakenna, and I'm a Kundalini Yoga instructor. I'll be teaching a Kundalini Yoga class for Bridgefest at the Island Moving Company with music accompaniment by Lois Vaughn.
Hey, what's up? I'm Mike from the Skinny Millionaires, and we are Newport Bridgefest. The easiest way to describe our sound is rock and roll. I mean, we have violins in there, we have harmonies, and we have just straight up punk rock. It's dirty, it's sludgy, and sometimes it's clean, it's poppy. So it's kind of like a good mixtape. You know, that's what I always liked. And we've played all around the country. We're recording our 3rd CD right now, and that will be out this summer later, hopefully. I grew up in Newport. You know, obviously we have the Newport Folk Fest and Jazz Fest, and I was just talking to somebody the other day, how do we get a rock thing started? And I think it's extremely important to have that aspect of music in Newport, because a lot of other things are showcased, but we need this rock fest. So we're stoked to be playing the Bridgefest rock stage, and hopefully this thing continues and grows year after year, and we can continue to be a part of it.
Bridgefest is really cool. Having that rock stage is going to be great. Between the 2 festivals, especially, a lot of local people don't get to be involved in the Folk Fest or Jazz Fest directly. A lot of us go and see the shows or do our own little shows the nights of, you know, here in town, but to have something that's all about the local musicians that literally is bridging those 2 festivals is pretty cool. I think Newport should be a year-round music scene. There's enough great talent here and enough people living here year-round, and it's an awesome place, so I think the more stuff like that we do, the better for everybody. I'm David Passafiumi, and I play in the band Pier Jump, and we are Newport Bridgefest.
Hi, my name is Ken Shane, and I am Newport Bridgefest. We are doing a premiere event at Channing Memorial Church's Sanctuary. The event features 4 of Rhode Island's finest songwriters: Mark Cutler, Allison Callery, Bob Kendall, and myself. Allison is from Bristol. She recently excited crowds at the South by Southwest Festival in Austin, Texas, and Bob Boylan of NPR Radio named her one of the 40 most intriguing unknown artists. Bob Kendall has a brand new album out, self-titled. It's terrific, and everybody should get a chance to hear it. If you know anything about the Rhode Island music scene, you know all about Mark Cutler. Mark is a veteran of well-known bands like the Schemers and the Rain Dogs. Mark is also an incredible humanitarian who goes out of his way all the time to do things for other people. This event will benefit the Rhode Island Community Food Bank. 100% of the proceeds from the event will go to the food bank. And so the event is also supported by the 1 of 52 Hunger Network, a community of musicians and others who strive to end hunger in this country. Hi, I'm Ken Shane. I moved here to Rhode Island in 2011 after living for my entire life in New Jersey, where I was quite active as a singer, songwriter, and performer. When I moved here, the first thing I wanted to do was to identify the local music scene. The first 2 people I met were Mark Cutler and Bob Kendall, and I was very impressed by both of them, and I knew I was going to be all right here in Rhode Island. In October 2012, when New Jersey was ripped apart by Hurricane Sandy, in fact the very area in which I used to live, I knew I wanted to do something to help the people there. I reached out to Mark and Bob, who I really didn't know well at that point at all, but they immediately agreed to do a benefit concert for me. Some months later, we wanted to do something to benefit the Rhode Island Community Food Bank, and once again Mark and Bob immediately agreed to help out with that effort, and we were joined by Allison Callery. That event was very successful. We raised a lot of money for the food bank, and we're going to repeat it for Bridgefest. So it's 4 wonderful singer-songwriters in a magnificent venue at the Channing Church Sanctuary. So you'll hear some great music for a good cause in a beautiful place. You really can't go wrong. Please come out and see our show, support Bridgefest and the Rhode Island Community Food Bank.
I'm Janine Kober, Marketing and Public Relations Manager for the Newport Restoration Foundation and Doris Dukes Rough Point, and we are Bridgefest. For the 2nd year in a row, we're delighted to be hosting at Rough Point the legendary George Wein, creator of the Newport Jazz Festival. Jazz After Dark is going to take place on the 31st of July, and we'll be hosting musicians from URI, musicians from Jazz Fest. There'll be live performances, and our guests will be able to hear straight from George Wein some history of the Newport Jazz Fest.